Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also like and share this video. Tony Pickens was the first recognizable Don in Dunkirk, East Kingston. He was a no-nonsense personnel who always put community first. He was very handsome and always well-dressed. He respect old people and the women alike. Always can be seen with a daily Gleaner or Star newspaper. He was a true reader of any news items. During the 1980s, Tony Pickens was caught up in the politics of that time when Michael Manley was leader of the PNP. He was now crowned by Michael Manley to lead the Dunkirk Massive, in which he was very good at. After the election, Tony Pickens was locked up at the General Penitentiary for a short while. After leaving the General Penitentiary, he migrated to the United States of America, where he spent a number of years as a businessman. He was later deported back to Jamaica. He was back in Dunkirk as Don. Again, he was able to gain back his respect from the community. He was later again welcomed by Member of Parliament Marjorie Taylor for a while. The relationship was not so good between Tony Pickens and Miss Taylor, so he was not political active. After a while he was not so political inclined. He was now living a normal life again during the 1990s. One Sunday night at the popular Raytown Old Hits session, he was shot and wounded. He is still alive and still beloved by community members. The slang rope de mean and massive is regularly used by Tony Pickens. Tony Pickens printed fires with rules that govern he community. And anyone who violated the rules would be dealt with accordingly by the massive. Even close friends who breaks the rules was dealt with harshly in jail. He even used a lockup on the community center for men who commit petty offenses. No house breaking, no shop breaking, kids must go to school, no molesting of underage children was also upheld by him. Tony Pickens is a true ghetto legend of our time. There was a time in the 1970s when Kingston was ruled by 3 ghetto top rankings. Tony Welch of Arnett Gardens, Tony Brown of Hot Steppers Gang in Rockfort, East Kingston, and Tony Pickens of Dunkirk aka Ghost Town or the Dust. These communities are heavily armed and is ruled by the PNP. These dons were all loved by politicians because they can keep the massive together for election purposes and other usable jobs given by political leaders. After these dons were killed or retired, the good principles of these inner city communities were not maintained.
Tony Pickens was a person that in the committee you could talk to him about anything, any rupture, any problem. You can go to him and say, Tony, he made the youth them go to school and all those things. He was a very, very good person. So go to the person talk, say, boy, we want peace in the place. We don't want no wars, we don't want no war in here. We can't deal with the thing without police and those things they used to do.
So Tony Pickens bring them problem too.
He was a policeman in here.
Oh.
Him act like a police, him go and talk to you. No thieving, no raping. People can go as them like. The little one them make him go to school and every little thing like that. Tony was a good person.
Suppose the woman them did want to go all of them party half naked and so the man can look on them.
But back in those days we didn't have naked party, we did have just girl tidy like nice girls and all those things. Those days the mother never have No, half naked party those times.
So the woman them used to go them party well dressed
and tidy, and he stand in the corner and look who tidy from who don't tidy.
May I ask you, suppose Tony Pickens friend them, impersonal friend them though wrong and so what Tony Pickens would do?
Him bring them to justice. Him say no thief in the committee, nothing at all.
Not even him friend them?
Not even friend them. Say, well, if he make the peace and he make the rule, so if you think say you go and go over the rule and come song say that him, you're going sad, he gonna bring justice to you.
Oh, so he
was a man of justice. I live here, born here, I know everything about him. If him say no thief and you're thief, him going to bring you to justice, lock you up in the center.
you know say me hear about that center there.
Yes.
It was a little
cell by
itself where if any man at all where him not to want send gas station.
Him lock them up, punish them, and give them food for eat and say punish with we are the police. We don't want the police come, we take care of this. And him have him man them stand up with him, him friend them used to stand up with them. Like all them name again? Like all Jaman.
Jaman.
Yes, Zoom and all those man used to stand up with him. And the girls them, and sometimes when the girls them are fight him, so if you done the fight no, when the can't mash up the dance no must done. And the next man him call up everybody and say, look here, we don't know about with no fighter, no bother with no.
So Zoom was one of the main man where
yes.
But one of the time me hear say Zoom did broke one woman nose.
Yes.
And Zoom end up in the jail too.
Yeah, he end up in the jail.
Okay, yes. So
and Jaman did go over the rule and Jaman end up in the jail too.
So all of them man where you attack, Zoom was Tony Pickens man where has beaten for drop Zoom, ready for drop. Zoom threw a stone in a woman face and Zoom end up in the jail.
In the jail. And when anything happened at the night, a man him come up on the corner and him say, go for such and such a person. Roping such and such a person. And some people run and them think they stand out the road and come say, Tony, me nah do it again, and them have them at the corner and them talk to them and everything.
Yeah, Pickens was one of the man who stabilized the community, you know. Because those men are harder man. They set the order. Remember, you know, before Pickens meeting at the disaster, when we reach him, what going on now in the community couldn't go on, you know. Because it didn't all start, because it was dead before it started. You see, what really take place, you know, you don't have no governing of these youth. These youth do anything because what the mistake, what the government do, we say don't want no done, on declare done. It cannot be. You have to have somebody at the head, no care what you do. Don't you have a prime minister, don't you have a principal. You have to have somebody to govern. You have to have somebody to govern, no care what kind of organization you're in. You have to have somebody to govern. And when Pickens here, he was the man who stilled the water. You know, see it. Pickens leave, Doggy come and Doggy leave. So you're going to have the community like this because you don't have nothing to talk to these mad rats. So that's what I have to say to Pickens. Why we know the recovery now go there, but may God bless it. Bless him and keep him. Yeah.
Tell me one good thing you remember after you seen that Tony Pickens doing this McIntyre land, Dunkirk. Just try remember one great thing.
To remember one great thing, the whole of them great. As I say, when the war start between the youths them and them one another, he was the man who go to both sides and say, no, we're not going to accept this in our community, you know. You know, see it. We're not going to accept this in the community. And it always stop. That is one of the great and one of the most foremost thing him do that I can remember.
What about guns control?
Well, guns control, well, I don't have much to say about it, you know, because those men at the heads, you cannot use system gun and go and create havoc in the community and nobody don't tell you to do it. I don't want to label him as a heads of the gun organization in the community, so I'm not going to go no far about no guns control. What I know, when it starts, you stop it.
What I mean, you know, what I mean is say, suppose a man round there, so, he may say a man round there, so, have a gun, or a set, a man round there, so I try build up a thing.
That is what I said before. He will reach out there and let them know, say the community not going to accept that.
Okay.
The community not going to accept it. So that's why he, right now, his present right now is sadly missed. Yeah, bad. Yeah, man.